Welcome, everyone. In honor of International Women's Day, we're celebrating the woman whose spirit, strength, and cooking helped inspire everything we do, Teresa Azario Momo. Teresa was born in Italy in 1940 and spent much of her childhood in French Guiana before immigrating to the United States with her husband, Raul Momo. Like many immigrants, she arrived with determination and a deep respect for food done the right way. She raised 5 children while building a life in America, eventually opening a deli that became the foundation for what would grow into our family's restaurants. Teresa believes food isn't about favorites, it's about how it's prepared, the care behind it, and whether it's done properly. Her standards are high, her personality fiery, and her influence unmistakable. Today, the restaurant that bears her name continues the tradition she started: honest food made with conviction. We're proud to share a conversation with Teresa Azario Momo about her life, her journey, and the values that shaped our family and our work. How are you doing today, Grandma?
Excuse me?
How are you doing today?
Oh, well, I'm a little emotional with those days, but I'm okay.
Very good.
I'll
So,
make it.
so my first question has to do with early life and roots. So, I want you to tell me about what is one memory from your childhood in Italy that still feels vivid to you today.
Well, I was 4 years old. We lived in Ferentino Frosinone near Roma, and the bombs, I remember. In fact, I was having a dish of una scodella, we call it in Italy, of milk, and and of course, the bomb, they were very near my dad's and mom's house. So it fell and I started to cry. Can you imagine how you gonna pick up the milk?
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So,
But and then my dad came and all the houses were bombarded except my father's house. You believe that?
wow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was very fortunate
Yeah.
amidst so much unfortunate happening. Gosh.
Oh, I know.
Do you have any other positive memories from that time when you were in Italy as a kid?
Well, it was very rough. My father had come back from Africa. He had brought a lot of money, and when he came to Italy, the La Lira with the Franco, it was worth nothing. So he lost everything.
Wow.
So rough times, very rough times.
Wow.
And my poor mother had 7 kids on top of it.
7 kids.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yep. But I always saw them happy. That was important.
Yeah. So, how do you think the food that you had growing up, let's say in Italy, or what you had in French Guiana in your home, was different compared to what people eat in America?
Oh yeah, always Italian food. Mom made a lot of pasta, ravioli, capelletti, lasagne. Yeah, only Italian food. And we never ate other food except when we moved to Brazil. Then it was a special food for them, especially in Belém do Pará, where Carlos born. Pato no tucupi, it was called, which is a duck.
Interesting.
Yeah, but then I started. Your grandfather told me that I should start cooking, and I said, I don't know how to cook. Well, he said, make some rice. So I put up 1 kilo of rice, and it was all over the kitchen. Claro, I was 17 years old. I didn't know how to cook.
Wow.
I was in boarding school 4 years, so blessed even. Blessed, you know. Mm, yeah.
So, what did you learn about cooking that people might not understand anymore? Because somewhere in there you learned a lot.
Well, uh, where did I learn, you ask?
Yeah,
What,
and
yeah,
yeah,
on my own. Well, actually, wait a second. Mrs. Saviola, I was 19, 20 when I arrived to the States, and I made this friend, and she was about 50 at the time. She's a very nice woman, I think, called the kids, your father, they remember her, Palma Saviola. She was Italian, and she showed me a lot of things,
she
and
did.
I learned immediately. Yeah,
Wow.
sure. Mm-hmm.
So would you say she was the best cook you knew when you were growing up?
Glad. The best what?
The best cook. Who was the best cook that you knew growing up?
Growing up,
Yeah,
my mom.
she
My
was.
mom. Claro.
But you didn't learn from her as much as you learned from Miss Saviola.
Of course not.
Interesting.
Exactly. Sure.
Your mom must have
Because
been a great cook.
well, at 12 years old, I went to boarding school in Brazil, so,
Yeah.
I was not really. And plus, I always said, I'm not going to cook, I'm going to marry a rich man, so I don't have to learn.
Exactly, Linda. All right, so let's get to immigration and strength. So, what do you remember most about coming to the United States for the first time with Mr. Raul Momo?
I cried for it. Mm-hmm. Carlo was 17 months, and I was 7 months pregnant with Venancio because Venancio was born in the Bronx. And oh my God, when my cousin Johnny Azario came to the airport to pick us up, and I could not believe, and everybody was looking at me because I was full of jewelry, very, very dressed. I remember I had a white suit, and they said, why would people look at me like that? I had very long hair, and then, well, my cousin came to pick us up, and we went to Zio Jacinto's house, and his mother, her mother, she started to say to her in front of me, which I didn't like that. She said, Laurina, but look at your cousin, how she dresses, so elegant. Look at you. And, and she never liked me ever since. So I think in 30 years that I was in the States, I think I saw her twice. That
Wow.
was it. Because we moved, I lived in the Bronx for 10 years, and then we moved to New Jersey, which that was a blessing.
So, what was the hardest thing about starting the new life in America?
Oh my God, everything, away from the family. I had a lot of kids. At 22, I had 4 children. It was very difficult. Grandpa worked in New York, so it was very difficult. I wanted to leave him, but I never did because I loved him so much. Mm-hmm.
Do you think that there was something that Americans misunderstood about food that you noticed when you arrived?
I don't think they understood anything. They only ate but garbage. I mean,
It's
claro.
still the same.
I, excuse me. I think, well, I no, I think it's like that. They learn from the Italian how to eat good food.
Yeah.
You could ask your father that, and,
Yeah.
Uncle Carlo, Anthony. Mm-hmm.
So let's talk about food a little bit more. So you say that food isn't about having a favorite dish; it's about how well it's prepared. What do you think a dish? What makes a dish done well, in your opinion? What are some things you look for?
Well, first of all, you have to love, the, to do to make a good dish, with good ingredients, um, and put love into it. It's not that difficult.
That might be for some people. How do you make it so easy? How do you put such love into the?
Well, it's like anything, you do something, right? It's like, for instance, my mother always wanted me to learn. She wanted me to be a seamstress. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I never liked that, you know. But for some reason, I did like to cook.
Right.
I did. I like to cook, believe it or not. After I saw that, I didn't marry a wealthy man. I had no, I had no choice. Exactly.
So if you walk into a restaurant and order something, let's say it was like a simple dish like a pasta or chicken or fish, what tells you immediately whether the kitchen knows what they're doing or not? Because I've been with you to restaurants and I know you're always paying attention to the food.
Of course. First of all, you see how the plate is served, but second, or maybe that's the first part, you have to taste it and see if it tastes good or not. What ingredients they put in. That's very easy.
That is true.
The palate. See,
Can you tell me about some of your most the things that you make the most now? Your most yeah,
but don't forget, I live in Chile.
yeah, in Chile where you are on your farm.
Uh, Believe it or not, I always made a lot of, what do you call it? Not, I never made a Chilean food really because Chilean food it's good and it's very simple. You have a soup, chicken soup, and chicken soup is no big deal to make. And I would say, I would say, I make a little bit of everything actually. I like a lot of vegetables, pasta with zucchini, pasta with, uh, what do you call it? Ay, senor. What is that called? The other one? Green leaves. What is that called? Spinach.
Spinach.
That's delicious too. But I make pasta with beans, with fagioli, that.
The pasta
Lent-
fagioli.
Lentil soup, they're very good. Um, Believe it or not, I don't eat that much fish because I live close to the beach, but you still have to go get it. It's about a half hour or more. But I don't eat that much fish, no. So I try to eat mostly vegetables.
How about artichokes?
Oh, artichokes, those are good, yes.
You like quinoa too, right, Grandma?
Yes, quinoa sí, me encanta. Mhm.
So you have really you've expanded your vegetable taste.
Of course, yeah.
It's very good.
Hmm. But then, you have so many vegetables in Chile, you can make all kinds of dishes. Chicken.
Yeah, how do you do the
I,
chicken when you make it now?
well, it depends. I can make a chicken cacciatore, or I can make it braised chicken, or with lemon.
Yeah, I think
It,
we did with lemon and braised. That's what I remember we've had.
right.
Yeah.
That was good. You like that, right?
It's always really good. I'm always spoiled.
You know. So, but if you really think about it, cooking, it's very easy. You just have to have the love for it. That's all.
That's true.
Got it.
So you raised five children while also building your food business. How
Mm.
did you ever have the strength to do both? How did you do that?
Well, that's very easy to answer. When you're young, you have the strength, don't you think?
Yeah, that is true.
And plus,
You're
they
just very
helped me a lot.
confident. They did.
Carlo, they helped me.
Yeah. I've read that there was some research that like the more when you have a couple more children, like four, five, six children, the other kids are actually kind of helping even teach each other. Whereas when you
Clever.
have one or two, you're always the parent is kind of always teach. I thought that was interesting. So I could
Okay.
picture you all together doing that.
Yeah, look, and all of them, they're in the food business.
Yeah.
I cannot figure that out. Pero bueno.
So when you had them there working with you, what did you want them to learn? Did you?
No, I wanted them to. Uh, I always go.
Oh, Giorgio, the mic is. Yeah, there you go. Sorry about that. I think Giorgio maybe put his hand on the microphone there, Grandma.
Okay.
There he is.
I always, I don't know, I didn't have a, well, maybe you want to call it a dream. I always thought Carla would have been good to be a, what do you call it, an embajador, ambassador, something, yeah. Mm-hmm. But, you know, Venancio, well, Venancio was Venancio, you know. The kids, they're like the hands of the five fingers of your hands, they're all different. And your father was young yet, so. And then they all went into food business. I cannot, that, to me, I cannot figure that out. The five of them, isn't that too much? The five of them,
Right.
even my daughter. Yeah, yeah. But they were very successful, so I guess they were happy. I don't know. Did you ever?
So, can you tell me about the early days of what the deli was like? What was it like when you were in that time working with them? And can you tell little stories too about um, even how you worked with them, like in New Brunswick in the 80s, kind of near the end before you went to Chile in the 1990s? Like, tell me about what it was like.
Well, how was it? I think, what do you call it? I was happy because people enjoyed the food, and plus, I made money.
What were the classic recipes at that time? Like, tell me about, you had to have made, what lasagna were you doing then? Was it the eggplant lasagna?
No, they liked the lasagna, regular
It was
lasagna,
the regular lasagna.
and they let sausage and
The
peppers. You
sausage
believe it?
and peppers.
They loved it. Yeah, because the sausage, a guy who brought it from New York. They were delicious from Arthur Avenue, actually,
The
from
Arthur Avenue. Interesting.
Italian.
The
Exactly.
Italian, the Italian imported products.
Yes.
Mm.
So they love it. We made rice pudding. We made baked ziti. Oh my God. Chicken, roasted chicken. We made so many things. Got lots of salad, tuna fish salad, chicken salad, shrimp salad.
How
You
would you
name
do
it.
your salads? Where did you learn that recipe?
By myself.
It was your own.
Oh yeah.
Wow. How would you do like a shrimp salad? I'm trying to picture what that would have been like.
Shrimp salad, it depends how you want it. But usually I used to use a little bit of mayonnaise, not too much. Lots of, what do you call it?
Lemon.
Lemon, a little salt and pepper, um, maybe a little bit of mustard, I remember. You know,
Interesting.
simple,
Wow.
simple.
Now I
Yeah.
remember, Grandma, I did ask you once what if you were to open a restaurant, how you would do it, and you said in the middle you would have a piano, and it would be a very
Oh,
elegant place. It'd be very.
right.
So I want to know, just in a dream situation, if you opened a restaurant, like what kind of food would you put on the menu now? What are some? What would you?
Today,
Yeah. What are some of your favorites that you like? How about your
uh,
also? How about your also buco, which I know is so
oh,
good.
the ossobuco is delicious, you're right. Oh, well, today, well, I know I always had a dream like a restaurant, elegant restaurant with a piano and all that. But that's a dream. People, we dream a lot. And
Yeah.
then you come down to earth.
I know.
There's so many pictures. This veal scallopini, you know,
Veal scallopini.
claro, with mushrooms, delicious. Yeah, there's so many dishes. Look.
Yeah.
So, what
So
other questions?
how does it feel to have a restaurant named after you?
Oh, look, how does it feel? I mean, uh, how does it feel? That's a good question. I'm not a person like that, you know. That's I don't know why they named it after me. Actually, the only thing I know, I love them so much,
Oh,
all of them.
that is sweet.
I die for them. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because they love you so much. That was why they named it.
You see?
So you say that there was a certain style that Mr. Raul Momo had. What was he like if you were to try to describe him? The love of your life.
What was he like? That's a good question. Uh, well, there's too many stories there, but uh, I don't know. You know, he came from a very poor family in Chile, so I think that carried him all his life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So mm, he was a nice guy, though.
We'll do like quick flash questions. So I know you don't want to answer what your favorite food is, but let's do what's your favorite color?
My
You are wearing a
favorite color.
beautiful green shirt there. I was surprised to
No,
see
but my
that.
color is white.
That shirt's
But
white?
they told me to wear green.
Georgia told you to wear green.
But you know, this shirt is from Italy. That's why I bought it
It's
because I love
beautiful.
it. Do you like it?
Yeah, I
Thank you.
do.
Italiana.
Like you.
100% Italian. Even though, you know, I became American citizen thanks to your grandfather. I said, why don't you become American citizen? No, not me, you. I like it's fine though, you know. I think, I mean, America is it's a fabulous country, let's face it, right? It's just that I would have preferred to live in Italy, definitely. Claro que sí.
I do have to ask, how did you end up spending so long in Chile then?
Well, you believe it or not, because I love the farm,
You do.
you know. Yeah, but it's time for me now to leave. That's it. Claro.
Yeah.
But I love it. Sure. I think I had a very, I'm not going to say wonderful life, but a good life. I had a good life in Chile. See?
And
Yes.
so what is your favorite place based on what we just talked about? What's your favorite place?
Worldwide, you're talking about?
Worldwide.
Oh, that's a difficult question.
Yeah.
Favorite place? I think, well, when my kids are,
So
but
America,
I would think so
Princeton.
because then nobody's here.
Well, you gotta come visit me. I have plenty of space.
I will.
But
I
I'm
will.
coming to you. I'm coming to you.
You come to me exactly. Mm.
How about what's your favorite song or musician? I know you love music.
I love music. I like boleros,
The boleros.
romantic music.
What's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory. One of my favorite memories, and when I had when Carlo was born,
When Carlos was born.
the first baby.
Your first son.
Yeah, I was. I had just turned 18.
Wow.
But all of them, I love them all. I love them all. I like them all different. Claro, of course. I love it.
Tell me a pizza that you enjoy a lot. Is it margarita? Is it a mushroom? What if you picture yourself having a pizza, what would it be?
My God, it's been 3 years. I don't even eat any pizza. So, no, not in Chile.
You can't think.
But if I have a little bit of pizza, I like the one with pesto. I like that
The
pizza.
pesto,
Yeah.
which fits the green you're wearing.
Yeah.
The pesto.
Well, and also the white sauce that they make at Teresa, no?
The white with the. Are you talking about
But
what do you call it?
do they still sell the one with pesto or no?
The pesto. It'll come on as a special, but it's not
Spe-
on the menu all the time.
right.
Yeah.
No, it's very good.
So the
I
white
mean,
sauce and the very nice. And how about with a pasta? Imagine yourself having a pasta. How would you? How would?
oh my pasta, I love it with everything, right?
It's true.
With bolognese, I like la bolognese a lot. I like uh, bolognese with mushroom. Oh my God, I like it. I like everything. I'm a Sagittario, you know that. We like it.
Hmm. How about with vegetable only? How do you do? Do you put the
Oh, with the vegetables,
yeah?
claro.
You do
Lots of garlic.
zucchini, right? Don't you do zucchini?
Yes, zucchini, but first of all, you saute the garlic, a lot of garlic, and then I put the zucchini, a little bit of white wine, and
Right.
then a lot of cheese on top
And the
of the
cheese.
delicious.
And the cheese you have is
Yeah, Chileno. Oh no,
Chile.
bueno, they have also the Italian cheese, but el queso chileno es bueno también.
Right.
It's
As
good
long as it's
cheese.
an aged, as long as it's an aged cheese.
Of course,
Yeah.
chanco they call it
The
here.
chanco.
Es rico. See,
I always
when you
remember
come,
how Uncle Carlo would say how you could take the Chilean ingredients and work back into tiramisu and these recipes. You
claro,
found out a way to
sure, it's easy.
very creative.
Yeah, you have to sort of, In fact, I think I'm going to make tea. Now that you mentioned, I'm going to make tiramisu for Raul when he comes.
Oh,
When are you coming?
soon. I'll be there soon. In a couple
Okay,
months. It won't be more than at least 2 to 3 months from now.
okay.
So,
Oh,
and what's the
oh.
secret to your tiramisu, if you could say, or give us a hint?
I told you before, there is no secrets when you make things with love, you
That's
know?
true.
That's all. That's all it takes.
Oh,
There's no secrets. Because in Chile, they don't have the mascarpone.
right.
I'm sure maybe Santiago they do, but I don't even know. So I use cream cheese, but then I put in a good liquor, right? You make it there, no?
Right.
In the restaurant.
Yeah. They use Disaronno Amaretto. That's
Eh,
what we use in the restaurant.
Disaronno, right, correcto. And it comes out delicious. It's very good.
Very good. How is your name correctly pronounced? Is it Teresa or Teresa? How about that?
They,
Can
I
I
was never Teresa because in the state they put TH
right,
and it's TH is Teresa.
right.
Teresa,
Okay.
okay?
Oh, grandma.
Okay.
It looks like it's a beautiful day there. I have the
Yeah.
sun here, but it's cold out there.
Well, it's summer here, Luke.
It is
It's
beautiful.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Luke. I love you
Thank
very,
you,
very much.
grandma. I love you. I love you
Thank
too.
you. It's beautiful.